the, let's see, is that 12 verse? Yeah, 12 verse. And he says, is not this the word that we did tell thee in Egypt, saying, let us alone, that we may serve the Egyptians? For it had been better for us to serve the Egyptians than that we should die in the wilderness. And Moses said unto the people, fear ye not. Stand still and see the salvation of the Lord, which he will show to you today. For the Egyptians, whom ye have seen today, ye shall see them again, no more, forever. The Lord shall fight for you, and ye shall hold your peace. And the Lord said unto Moses, wherefore criest thou unto me? Speak to the children of Israel, that they go forward. Somebody say, go forward. But lift thou up thy rod, and stretch out thine hand over the sea, and divide it. And the children of Israel shall go on dry ground through the midst of the sea. Amen. I want to speak from the subject. You're about to see something. Turn to the you're about to see something. You know, it is arguably the greatest of all the deliverances in the Bible, the deliverance at the Red Sea. I mean, if it's not the greatest, it's got to be in the top 5. And when you read this account, there are a whole lot of twists and turns. It's got high-speed chases and drama, more than anything you find in any Hollywood script. It's clear that the process of being delivered is not smooth. Doesn't have any bumps. When you're getting delivered, there's some highs and lows. As you're making progress, sometimes you get some pitfalls, challenges, even some detours. Times when I think almost that you ain't going to make it. And seem like you're going in the opposite direction. And sometimes you think when you're really, really over the hump, that's when everything changes, comes apart at the seams. This is the experience we see described in the book of Exodus. That after overcoming so much and getting so far, all of a sudden, the bottom drops out. They had lived through the miracles of the plagues. And after 400 years of bondage, they literally walked out of Egypt on their own volition. And I'm sure in their mind they thought, wow, we are out of the water. The further they traveled from Egypt, the longer they were away from Egypt, the more secure they must have felt, the more sense of freedom they must have felt, that we are no longer under the oppression and control of Pharaoh. And I'm sure in their wildest dreams, they never could have imagined when Moses told them they would be free from bondage, that Moses could actually deliver on his prediction. Now, he was taking a strange route, and some of them did have some question about his navigation skills. But, because, you know, the promised land was supposedly to the east, and they were traveling south. And I'm sure there was some in that 2 million. It's always a few, especially in that mixed multitude who must have said privately, why are we going to the most desolate and uninhabited territory in the Sinai Peninsula when we're supposed to be traveling to Canaan? But how many know it's hard to say something to somebody who just did something that you never thought they could do? I mean, who's going to challenge the man who had gotten them